get the cokelets out of your nose ring. Hey guys, welcome back to Cinematopical. I'm Nate, here again with Strange Wang, and today we are doing a movie review of Aquaman, and Dylan's going to talk about it.
Yeah. If you want to be entertained, go look at our other two trailer reactions for this. They turned out very well. So, Aquaman. We see this big Samoan fuck, Jason Momoa. He has to take over Atlantis from his brother, who reminds me of George Bush. And he has to take over so there's not a war.
Why does he remind you of George Bush?
Because George Bush wants to smoke.
I'm going to say everything I loved about this movie first. Because we had so many people that had issues with how we reacted to trailers. I will say this. I think this movie is superbly directed. I think James Wan did a really, really good job. And
some great shots.
Yeah, there are some phenomenal
that shot of Ocean Master at the end.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
That was really, really good. And when they dive out of the boat into the trench, that like one really wide shot where they're coming down and all the trench monsters are like chasing them. Oh, it was beautiful. It was so
trench
good.
Trench monsters.
Yeah, the trench.
Well, I thought it was a bunch of copies of My Ex-Girlfriend.
That's funny. So yeah, I thought this movie was I was very entertained. It was very entertaining, and I'm glad that it was entertaining. Entertainment is not something I can say that I've gotten from a lot of superhero movies, especially DC movies, and that's not because I lean one way or the other on the DC Marvel line. They just haven't been as entertaining to me. Just to kind of add on the directing, I thought the action scenes, all the action sequences, I really enjoyed. They were all easy to follow. I think directors fall into this trap with action scenes sometimes where it's blurry and confusing and messy, and it's just like, I want to watch the fight, and I felt that way this whole time. Anytime there was fighting going on.
Yeah, there was a couple of times
there were a few.
He didn't keep the same style throughout the film.
True.
There's one time you just follow Aquaman's hand. And it's like a first-person shooter. And it's just like, the fuck am I watching?
That's true. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But when they kind of did the same thing with the trident, with Aquaman's MILF of a mother in the beginning of the movie, where she's fighting the bad guys from the Turbo Man series.
Oh, that was the best fight scene in the movie.
Yeah, that was great.
Was
but
so
the camera kind of hangs onto the end of her trident.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
But then you put first-person shooter where all you see is Momoa's hands. LB.
Yeah, I didn't I know what part you're talking about. I did not enjoy that. But overall, I like the way that most of the action was shot.
Yeah.
I didn't love when they're being chased through the Italian village.
That's my favorite part.
Really, I did not enjoy that part that much. I thought it was kind of lame, but whatever. Overall, I felt like it was a really good script. I liked the script a lot.
Yeah.
And when I say that, what I mean is there were not many lines. I can only think of, I can't remember the line, but I only remember them delivering a line and me straight up groaning at it once.
The bikers.
That might have been what it is.
That was bad.
There was no... Yeah, I think that was what it was, actually. But all the jokes landed for me. I don't think I was falling out of my seat laughing, but none of them were like, ugh.
I'll tell you what I enjoyed about the Aquaman movie.
What did you enjoy about the Aquaman movie? Oh, you didn't enjoy anything about the Aquaman movie?
It was fine. I went in, I went out. It's fine. I was entertained for 2 hours. Nothing stood out. Nothing. The only thing that I disliked a lot, that actually gave me some emotion in the film, was Dolph Lundgren's hair. It was bad, but that wasn't it. The fucking soundtrack. Aquaman gets on a beach and Pitbull starts playing. Get the fuck out of here. That trash ass soundtrack was terrible.
Yeah.
So that's the only two things I really was like, eh. Lundgren was great in the movie. The performance-wise, everyone did fine. Lundgren surprised me. This whole year he surprised me. Creed 2.
Oh, it was very good. He did great in that movie. Yeah.
But the soundtrack was just the film already has a couple of tone issues with the jokes. But it's it's not enough to say this movie's god awful, but the tonal issues with the fucking shitty fucking music, the greatest pop hits of 2017, it's fucking garbage.
That's funny.
Hot garbage.
Yeah, so despite those things that I did really enjoy about it, there are also lots of things that I did not enjoy about it. And I think I told you this earlier. Everything that I loved about this movie, I really loved. And everything that I didn't like about this movie, I fucking hated. And it was a lot. Black Manta and his henchmen look like they're straight out of a fucking Power Rangers cartoon. I know that's what he's supposed to look like.
I like Black Manta.
I am very, very much so aware of what his character design is supposed to be. I know that he's supposed to look like that. But movies build worlds, right? So when you build a world that is similar in looks and aesthetics, for the most part, to the real world, which is what these movies are in, right? Because we have real people. I know there's superheroes. I know there's, like, other shit that clearly doesn't exist in our universe. But you are telling me that this is in a world that is similar, for the most part, to the world that I live in.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand he even had to throw, like, it's like they tried to explain it. They threw that throwaway line in there about him, oh, I need a bigger helmet, because the first time he shot the eyes off, it melted half the thing off. It just looked cheesy, and I didn't appreciate it. There are ways to rework stuff to where they fit in the world that you're trying to build for me, and they didn't do that well. The CGI was hot garbage.
The CGI was bad.
The CGI was bad. And here's my thing. There are lots of situations where I don't care about bad CGI because it's CGI and I don't always need it to look good. Like, and this is being unbiased because I know that you know how much I love Star Wars. Like, a lot of people complained about, like, Tarkin and Leia from Rogue One, and, like, it didn't bother me at all. Like, and even, like, unbiased, like, I go back and look at it, even after hearing everyone's opinion about it, and I'm like, I mean, those are people that don't exist anymore, and, like, that's not terrible. Like,
this was episode 1 bad.
Yeah. There's one scene.
The Sylvester Stallone classic Driven bad.
Oh, it's bad. The wide CGI shots are fine, but when they get close up on stuff, one really stuck out. It's when Willem Dafoe's character gets arrested for the first time. The guy confronts him and is like, I know what you've been doing, blah, blah, blah. Ocean Master or whatever. And when they're, like, carrying him away, like, it looks terrible. And the reason why I'm picking on it for this movie is not because I want to hate this movie, because I really did think it was really entertaining, and it has nothing to do with DC versus Marvel.
Yeah, this guy said he liked it better than the 95% Bumblebee on Rotten Tomatoes.
I did. I enjoyed Aquaman more than I enjoyed Bumblebee. But this movie has such a big fucking budget. Like, they threw so much money into this, and that's the best CGI that you can give me. Like, I don't accept that. Like, that is unacceptable. Like, do the detailed work. Maybe you had a deadline. Maybe something other that happened behind the scenes. But, like, movies get pushed back all the time. If you have that much money, give me the best product that you can give me.
If this like, budget was like a celebrity ass, it would be Nicki Minaj's.
Fake. Other than that, the movie was very cliche. I got annoyed at how many times they used the whole, hey, it's really calm and quiet. Random explosion. They did it 4 times that I counted throughout the whole movie. It's like, calm, nice and quiet. Oh, we finally figured something out. We made some progress. Random ass explosion.
That bothered you?
How many times they did it bothered me.
It happened to me 6 times a day.
You just had a random explosion?
Yeah.
You should get that looked at. So, overall, how many wangs out of 10 would you give this movie?
I would give it 5 wangs out of 10.
You give this movie 5 wangs?
I walked in, I used it, I abused it, and then I was out. And then I don't even remember any of the characters I didn't know before. Like his mom, don't know her name. Ariel from The Little Mermaid, don't know her name. Fucking Ivan Drago, I don't know his name. I was in, I was out.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to give this movie 5.5 wangs out of 10. It gets the extra half just because I really was entertained the whole time. I feel like this movie had a lot of potential. If they had just tweaked some certain stuff or really thought about it a little bit more before they made some of the decisions they made, I think this could have been a really, really good movie. So that's 2 average wangs for Aquaman from both of us. Thanks so much for watching our review, guys. Make sure you let us know down in the comment section what you thought about the movie. How would you rate it on a scale of 0 to 10? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all next time.